Hey guys, Yard Cow here. I'm the head trader here at GC Trading Systems, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys what SMT is, how to use it, and how I personally like to use it to my advantage. So I'm going to show you guys some previous trade recaps. I'm going to go on TradingView and draw some stuff up, and yeah, let's get started. All right, so first over here on TradingView, so I just have this little drawing right here. So basically what SMT is, it stands for Smart Money Technique, and it's pretty much when you're looking at two highly correlated tickers like NQ and ES. So you're looking for divergence between these two tickers or between any two highly correlated tickers, right? So for example, right here, NQ, you can see makes a higher high, right? Breaking this high. You can see that right there. And then if we look over here at ES, you can see we have a lower high, right? It does not break that high. So that is pretty much SMT right there. So as you can see, here's your divergence, higher high, lower high, right? So this would be bearish SMT. So an example of bullish SMT would be, okay, let's say NQ comes down here, pulls back up. Let's say we don't break that low and then push higher, right? Then let's say ES pushes lower, right? Same thing, pulls back. But then let's say we break that low right there and then push up, right? So as you can see, there's our SMT, right? So this is bullish SMT. So you can see if this was NQ over here, right? We make a higher high, a higher low, and then over here we make a lower low, right? So that is our bullish SMT. So it's pretty simple. You'll get the hang of it really fast. So I'm going to show you guys some trade recaps with some examples. So if we go over here to Discord, here's a trade that I took. So we had a 4-hour fair value gap, 1 minute inversion, London low sweep, SMT, right? So right here, you can see I have SMT drawn out right there. So if we go back over here to the chart, I already have it in replay mode. So that same play is right here. So let me go back here. You can see the same play is right here. So there's the divergence right there with NQ. See how we're making a lower low, right? And then if we go to ES here, you can see we have a higher low, right? So that right there, right there's your SMT. So I did take this play on NQ, not ES. So right there, there's your inversion. And I don't always need SMT for my entry. Okay, it's just a bonus. It gives me more confirmation. But yeah, let's go look at some more trades. So here's another trade that had SMT. So we had a 5-minute fair value gap, 1 minute inversion, market structure shift, and SMT. So right here, you can see that SMT. So let's go take a look at that on TradingView compared to, we'll compare NQ to ES. All right, so here is that same trade that we just looked at on Discord. So right here, here's that inversion that we took this trade off of right there. And then we can see our SMT right here. So you can see that NQ did not break that low. But then if we look at ES over here, ES did indeed break that low right there, made a lower low. So that's your SMT right there. That's your divergence. And that gave me more confirmation to get into this trade. So here's another example of SMT. This one is a little bit different. So we have a 1 hour fair value gap. We have a liquidity sweep, a 30-second inversion, then SMT. Looks like this one did hit my break even and then hit full targets. But yeah, let's go take a look at that. So you can see it right here. Right, so there's the 30-second inversion. I did not draw out the SMT on this play, but if we go over here to TradingView, here is the play right here. So we can see that we took this inversion right here off this 30-second. Right? So where is the SMT with this? Well, if we look over here, we look at this low right here, we compare it to that, we can see obviously lower than that, right? This low is lower than that low, right? So if we go over here to ES, right, and we compare that same area, this point right here, it's higher, right? So this is higher than that point. So there's our SMT right there on that play. So this one is a little bit different. It's not really right next to each other like the other plays. This one's more spread out, but this definitely still works. So yeah, let's continue. And here's another trade that I took from an Asia session. So we can see right here, we can see that SMT. So we had a liquidity sweep, 5-minute fair value gap, 1 minute inversion, and then SMT at these highs. So you can see that SMT right there. And then we did not get that pullback until here, right? So that's fine in my opinion, right? It's just a little bit more confirmation. Again, I don't need SMT with my trade. It just kind of gives me a little bit more confidence to take that trade. So this one was a little bit spread out. You can see we took that 30-second inversion off that 5-minute gap retest right there. that SMT was at those highs. So this still works as well. So there's that trade right there. There's your SMT. I'm not going to go draw this up on TradingView. Just know that ES, did not make that high right there, that it was lower. So yeah, and then final one that we'll do will be this one right here. So New York trade recap, we had a 15-minute for value gap. We swept buy side, SMT 5-minute inversion. So it looks like I did get out a little bit early due to Trump speaking. So that's fine. But right here, you can see that SMT at the high. So you can see prices pulling into that buy side, taking out that buy side, pulling into that 15-minute for value gap, which is this blue zone. Then we have that inversion right there, which is the 5-minute inversion. You can see that right there. And then we get into that trade and price runs lower. So you can see that SMT right there. So ES, if we go look at TradingView, so here's the SMT. So NQ, we can see it breaks this high right there, creating that higher high. And then ES did not break that high right there, just slightly lower. So there's your bearish SMT. And then your 5-minute inversion is right there. So I really hope this video helped. SMT, it's definitely a great confirmation. Again, I don't need it to enter the trade, but it definitely boosts my confidence and just gives me more confidence to take that trade. So yeah, SMT is really great, and just go to the chart and start practicing drawing divergence. The SMT between two highly correlated tickers like NQ and ES. So yeah, that's all for this video. I do stream live in the morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern in the Discord. It's completely free. Link for that is in the description below. I also trade Asia on YouTube sometimes at 8 p.m. Eastern, and it's all free. So again, thanks for watching. Please give this video a like, and I'll see you in the next video.